Welcome to Congruent and Similar Triangles. You need to be able to rearrange an equation. This rearrangement skill you must have for multiple different types of problems, not just for similar triangles. A congruent triangle means exactly the same. Congruent triangles have all the same size of sides and of angles. Similar triangles mean the same shape and angles, but the side lengths, although related, are not the same. If you are lucky, you will be told the triangles are similar. Otherwise, you will need to prove the similarity. Angles are the same, the sides all have the same proportion. Unfortunately, you probably will not be lucky, and you'll have to check it. So is triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF? You need to prove similarity. You have a few options. One option is to check the angles. This does tend to be the fastest. Your second option is to check the sides. You can check the sides by substituting into the fraction. This can be the longest, but it does have the added benefit of testing congruence. The final option is to check the sides and the angles. If two sides have the same proportion and an angle between the sides is the same, the triangles must be similar. And although this method of checking the sides and the angles can be slower than just checking two angles, it is
not too fast, not too slow, just right.
I tend to use the method of checking two sides and an angle the most frequently. This is the most powerful and therefore used the most frequently method. Now, let's look at an example. Before we start, solving similar triangles involves 4 steps. The first step is to draw the situation. The second step is to prove it. You have to prove that the triangles are similar. The third step is to name it. Put the letters at the corners of your triangles. Finally, solve it using proportionalities. Use the proportion equation. Bruce knows he is 1 kilometer. My apologies, the text says Bruce knows he's 1.5 kilometers from Park Row. Bruce also knows that he is 5 blocks south of the end of Park Row. If Bruce was able to move 2 blocks north, how far would he be from Park Row? Secret time! If a question involves moving in a straight line, that's usually a similar triangle. Step 1, draw the situation. This might bother you a bit. However, remember that it's 5 blocks all the way from here to here, and Bruce traveled 2 blocks. The second step is to prove it. Oftentimes, if a question shares a hypotenuse, this is proof enough. However, if we want to be more formal, this angle and this angle are the same, this angle and this angle are the same. The angles are the same, the triangles are the same. Sorry, I blew it. I was almost done and I made a huge mistake. These triangles are similar. Same by angle-angle similarity. The next step is to name it. Put the letters at the corners of the triangles. Now you have triangles that you can identify as being similar. Steps 2 and 3 tend to happen at the same time. Since the triangles are similar, this must be true. At this point, you simply substitute in the numbers that you have and rearrange for the distance that Bruce, EF, is from Park Row, which ends up being 900 meters.